6, we will have 4 very interesting topics for you. Please see the video.
Sawadee Cup.
Morning.
Tonight, I think, to discuss this. But if you have got questions, do take the opportunity to answer cases, where I will take a small blood sample and then have it tested. And then by burying or burning behind, in front of your name, it says you are a teacher, not a healer. So, the first thing to talk about biosecurity, and let's say this talk is not about...
Yes, they would like to food, and second, sex. Yes, everyone do want to do. We produce for our pig very good food. They compose everyone vitamins. We start in a region where we have very pig density, very high pig density and commercial.
Having good hospital pen accommodation, good compromised pen accommodation, where you're going to place those pens on the farm. And we've just included a picture of...
from your farms. But this is dirty truck never come to your farms. And clean our vehicles. Because sometimes we see this is vehicles parked very close to our farms. Keep it clean. And John have a good story about that.
Anyway, but we do anything we can in order to get the attraction, to get the staff wanting to learn. Nadia and I are honored and extremely pleased to be asked to speak to you guys, and Kap and Krap.
Thank you very much, Rapan, for this introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. So in this presentation, I will talk about swine innovation at Ceva. And as I said during the previous videos, early in this presentation, we really wanted to share with you existing successful stories of collaboration between Ceva and some of our customers in the implementation of advanced technologies. Because to be honest, it is true that in our environment, in the agri-business, there are very often some barriers or constraints that limit the practical implementation of technologies. So I really wanted to insist on technologies and successful stories that demonstrate that it works already at farm level, and to see how it can be adapted in your own situation. So we will see some example of measurement of respiratory diseases at farm level or at slaughterhouse level. And you will see as well how we are able now to monitor perfectly vaccine injection for a batch or individual antibiotic injection. And at the end, you will see how these different opportunities of swine health monitoring have been integrated in a single web platform. The title of my presentation refers to innovation, and I must tell you that innovation is really in the DNA of our company, and you can see that is one of the core value of Ceva, together with customer passion, entrepreneurial spirit, and solidarity. We have got today an example of solidarity with this program to support nutrition of kids. And now I'm going to speak about innovation, but to make it clear from the beginning, for us, innovation is not only developing new solutions, it's really a part of the performances and how to find the new ways to support you to be and to remain economically competitive. And it's really a part of looking for continuous improvement. And we do believe that measuring parameters at the farm or at the slaughterhouse level is a very good track to improve the productivity in your operation. I will not go in lot of details in terms of definition of precision livestock farming. It will be covered by the presentation from Professor Bergmans later on during the afternoon. But this is a kind of example, and we can see that behind the precision livestock farming, we can see how advanced technology can be used at your level to see and how to improve the contribution of each individual. A farmer was saying recently during a conference that he was not anymore growing pneumonia that is responsible for enzootic pneumonia. The other interest is that doing the lung check, you can have a look at the whole group of pigs. And on average, we say that it's good to test 100 sample, 100 lungs per group. So definitely, this gives a more precise overview about the respiratory health compared to only the investigation by post-mortem examination of the sick or dead animals at the farm level. This lung scoring can be repeated, and we will see it's one of the major interests that we see with the lung scoring, because you can really monitor several batches of the same farm over the time. And of course, it gives you the picture of the farm at one standpoint, but you can really see the evolution of the respiratory pathogens, and you can see the benefit of some management measures that have been implemented. So this is something that is very interesting. So of course, this lung scoring must be integrated in a more comprehensive diagnostic approach, including farm audits, diagnostic from laboratory, and the monitoring of zootechnical performances. But it's definitely a tool that will provide you a lot of information. So why it could be interesting for you to use a Ceva Lung program approach is that once you have downloaded the application for free from Apple Store or Google Play Store, you will be able immediately to score both pathogens on the same screen directly. So this is very new. Another advantage is that at the end of the scoring session, you can generate automated entry to really fix objectives that make sense according to your own environment. So as a conclusion, we can see that for Ceva, innovation is really the way to help you to connect different tools, solutions, and services, but with the final goal to facilitate your daily work and to help you to take decisions based on the collected information. And you can be sure that really our current ambition is to support you in capturing this data, but also analyzing data that you can generate at farm level, at slaughterhouse level, or at diagnostic lab level in order to create value for your production. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Philip. It is interesting. And
First of all, thank you for the Ceva to invite me to present some of the topic about the Socobek. Today, I like presented about how efficacy of Socobek on the piglet. However, as you know, the Socobek had a broad target from the gilt, sow, as well as piglet. Today, I like more emphasis the piglet. Before I talked, I like just to briefly show my university. My university is located in Seoul, and you have more than 16,000 undergraduate students and 11,000 for graduate students. And we also have more than 1,500 faculty, and then more than 2,000 the staff. This is the whole area, is the College of Veterinary Medicine. You see the top on here. This is the new building for the animal teaching hospital. And also we have a main building of College of Veterinary Medicine, as well as you have a building for the biotechnology. And this is the new animal teaching hospital. And then you see the back, the building number 80 is the old the animal teaching hospital. So we make like a complex between the new and old building to make the one large animal teaching hospitals. And also, this is the one of the pictures from my lab. My lab is veterinary pathology. However, we more focus for the three main pathogens for PCV2 and pulse virus and mycoplasma pneumonia. And this is the part of the area for my lab, mainly for the isolation of the two viruses. One is the sarcovirus, as well as pulse virus. We also isolate the both European or North American pulse virus. And also we conduct the basic serology, such as the ELISA for these three, PCV2, pulse, and mycoplasma. And as well as we conduct the serum neutralizing antibody test for the PCV2 and pulse virus. And also basically my lab, the pathology is the most important area. So my students keep working the observation of histological lesions, as well as we conduct the immunohistochemistry. And currently, we have 4 graduate students and 1 technicians. So the 3, the veterinarians, and 1, the biological student, and also 1 technician. And now, I'd like to talk to the porcine sarcovirus. Porcine sarcovirus belong to sarcovirus and family Sarcoviridae. As you know, there is 3 types of the porcine sarcovirus. PCV1 is a contaminant of porcine kidney cell lines, and this is the non-pathogenic against the pigs. And the PCV2 is a primary etiologic pathogens for PCVAD. And also, a couple years ago, the new sarcovirus is emerging, which is called porcine sarcovirus type 3, which is isolated from porcine dermatitis and nephropathic syndromes, and also virus also isolated from sow abortion case. However, so far, there is no clear conclusions whether new emerging PCV3 have economical impact to swine industry yet. And also, so far, at least 6 different genotypes is identified for PCV2. We will designate as alphabetical based on the time of isolation. So the first virus we isolate, say, PCVA, and then later PCV B, C, D, E, and F. And PCV2C is the only, it may be almost extinct. It's detected from the Danish case. However, very recently, PCV2C also detected in the feral pigs in Brazil. And also, PCV2D is the new emerging predominant virus. So the mainly Asian or North American, I think, as well as the European country, PCV2D is the most prevalent genotypes. And also, there is a low prevalence of the detection PCV2E in US and China. And also the last year, December, PCV2F also identified in China. So in the pigs. Thank you for the listening to my presentation.
Philip, very much, Dr. Che, and yeah, we will have news idea for to do the PC vaccination program. Thank you very much, and we will have some gift for you. For the speaker.
Is in the middle of it. A lot of people, they think, what is Europe busy with animal welfare? Why is it important? Well, animal welfare is in the middle of this process of efficiency and health, because all the metabolic energy which the animal is losing in stress is not available for production, is not available for the immune system. It's even worse. A negatively stressed animal is depressing the immune system. So animal welfare is not only important from ethical viewpoint, it is in the key of the process, trying to be more efficient. And of course, in that way, it relates to environment. What I mean with social importance, well, it's a very strange world where we produce food in a very cheap way, but the farmers are not respected. The farmer is pushed in the corner. It cannot be the objective that if there is a problem like the BSE crisis, that over 40 farmers commit suicide. Also, what we see is that a lot of young people are not attracted to the sector because it has this negative image. But I think it's incredible that we don't respect farmers and they lose confidence themselves. So it's very important that we bring new technology, that we bring new people into this field, and that we help farmers, because it's a serious challenge to make your living into this world of the livestock sector. Okay, economic importance, maybe Europe will not export meat, but we might export knowledge. Everybody has his place. In the bulk, cheap meat, South America, China, Asia is more competitive. We will have to do different things in Europe. What is precision livestock farming? Well, it's a tool for management. I will come back to the word tool. Management of livestock by continuous, automated, real-time monitoring. So every second you follow the animals and you monitor them for welfare and health, that goes together, production, reproduction, and environmental impact. And there is a huge opportunity of many technologies. The spread of technology is added every day, but there is so much that we must be able to do something with it. As a matter of fact, we started in '91. We never were thinking that it would go. That was a purely scientific interest. We started on insects. In '93, we had the first PhD, 3D image analysis on fattening pigs. A lot of work on mussels, larvae, chicken. In between 2001 and 2002, we invented in some way that name, precision livestock farming, and in 2003 we started with the first conferences. And it went much further than what we show in this thing. There is a series, is therefore a tool. There is no professional that will be replaced, no farmer, no veterinarian, no company person, no expert, I don't believe. It's the same. Half of our team is working on human application. A general practitioner, he will not be replaced. The psychologist, the sport coach, no. They use systems. It's a help, it's a support. I think that the business model is a serious thing, and this is my biggest frustration. If we want to proceed, we need real collaboration. What we have today is that in the medical specialization, my brother-in-law is a medical specialist. He looks down to the general practitioner. And the general practitioner looks down to the veterinarian, that's less important. And the veterinarian looks down to the biologist. And the biologist looks down to the engineer, like me. And the engineer looks down to somebody with a technical training. And that person looks down to the farmer. It will never work. I have met many people who had no diploma, but that was the real professionals in a process. We need real collaboration, And the arrogance of scientific disciplines among each other is a waste of time and money. Okay, I thank you for your attention.
Route. What is the most common route to get ASF in Russia, and what is the most important measure to fix it? So what is the route? How the transmission? How can you get it? And what is the most important measure?
You know, in Russia we have different periods of different causes ISF. For example, the first, when ISF does come to Russia, the main route was a transport. Because we have a lot of dirty trucks come to the slaughterhouse, back to the farms, take...
So the question would be, will Korea infected? And what do you think, where it's from? African swine fever to Korea.
We also afraid of the outbreak of African swine fever in Korea. We still do not outbreak the ASF yet. But for the next disastrous virus is ASF in Korea. So my government try to do their best for the quarantine, especially the airport or harbor. So we are really afraid, but honestly speaking, we have no way to control the ASF now.
And next question will be, the next topic is about the monitoring the farm. The first question will be for Dr. John Carr and Nadesha. The question is quite long. I will do the one of swine farm I visit regularly, try to keep GIS negative status and to make sure from farm. Okay, I will do summarize. What is the best method to monitoring the PRRS negative status, and how often we have to do it? Yeah, that is a question for you, Nadesha. PRRS negative farm. Yeah, what is the best method?
To lung scoring per year, especially in countries where you have a change of weather condition between seasons. So it's of course really depending on your country in Asia. We have very different scenarios. But if you see a difference in climate condition according to the season, at least to have two to check per year. And we have seen when there is more specific project and when there is a new strategy implemented, it's very common in our surveys to have really a systematic batch check for a couple of months. Depend on the strategy, but in the case where you have really a new system implemented, like a new vaccination program, we have seen on some of the data that it makes sense to repeat the scoring to see what is...
And UV never disinfect some surveillance. If you have a dirty items, it never will be disinfected by UV. And ozone fumigation, maybe it's better in this case, because for ozone fumigation can be going inside some soft things. But I think most important to reduce all internal package, just to bring to the farm as minimum and a clean one. You need to check if you introduce to the farm a shed, but it doesn't matter how you will disinfect that. You need to, first of all, what you introduce to the farm. Usually it is medicine, some replacement for repair, or something, some clothes for the staff. And in this case, you need to just take more attention, just take out internal package, must be, this is items must be, this is first of all give you chance to control not only ISF, it is a birth control and influenza too. And we just try not allowed people from home with his shoes and boots go inside. And because usually we have, this is road where our internal truck, feed truck going around to the farm, and our shower room usually across this road. And we try to avoid this cross contamination. And in this case, in Russia, we change our security point, not in the shower room in the farm building. We put our security point in the border, in the close to the fence, and it's we're going to security point. We change our boots and go inside. And we didn't have this cross contamination with internal truck and people from the farms who going outside to broke some biosecurity rules, but we still try to protect our farms. And this is to change boots really good to help to control PRRS also. And PRRS, and it is like it's a help to you control PD in outbreak, and it's a good a measure for do better biosecurity internal manager.
And this we have the floor question from the floor, but this is another connecting question. Is the new herd is coming to the farm? We allow pig coming from truck to get inside the farm, but not allow truck drive on the farm. How are these different? So you let the pig in the farm, but you don't let the truck which carry the pig to the farm. This is kind of the question. How different? It's mean you let the pig in the farm, but you don't let the truck which carry the pig to the farm. So how is the difference?
Now we do a fence around the farms, and we do transshipment.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And so the dinner will be start at 6 at the place which we have a break in the morning. The dinner will start at 6. It will be the cocktail dinner, so you can walk around and then get the food. And then at 8 we will have very good performance for you. We have arranged the Thai puppet performance, and it will be interesting. And if you be there, you will be very happy because they perform very well on that one. So see you at 6 for the dinner and at 8 for the performance.